Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to Leela Budgets. Again, still sitting on the floor, but my cabinet is arriving. Hopefully this weekend. It's been like we've done it all at my mum and dad's because they've got a massive garden workshop and stuff. The girls are asleep through there. So gonna get cracking with cash stuffing for week 28. How on earth, like this year is just buzzing by, doing transitions with Lee at the moment for primary. I don't even know how we've got to this point. I'm getting quite upset about the fact that we're leaving preschool and her one-to-one who's been with her for 2 years and has been absolutely amazing. Can't even begin to describe how amazing this woman is. And then I have to remind myself that, she needs to go to primary. I mean, technically I could keep her at preschool another year because she's not 5 until May. So we could defer, but we're not. She's going. Right, let's see what's left in the purse, which is not a lot. It's been a bit spendy. I mentioned before, I think, that her preschool photos were just blooming awful. I've booked the photographer now and she's going to do like she's going to do some photos of her in her preschool uniform, and then she's going to do some photos of her in her new primary school uniform. So we've kind of got the end and the start in the same shoot. She's modelled for that photographer before and she's amazing. Very expensive, but amazing. So I had to take some money out of Making Memories, but I don't mind that either. And paid that into the bank. School uniform, we've still got a little bit of money left, although we are done with school uniform, all bar shoes, but I want to leave that a little bit longer. So we've got £5. I need to stop waffling. Change-wise, we have £3.50 and... oh dear. 20, 40, 50, 62 pence for the penny savings challenge. Right, I don't know why I'm doing that up here. We've got to restuff it. Okay. I don't know why I kept this ruler thing in there either. But hey, we'll just keep going with the flow. Right, let's see. Right, so that's penny savings. Let's get that moved to one side because we don't need that right now. Okay, so fuel, we still have 15, but £16, the temperature challenge was £16, so that's going to go straight to that. And food and household, we have 10. So I have £17.50 to play with, except I don't, because we're going to keep that for the 50p challenge, and that for Tiny Tuesdays. So that is that done. Right, so this is going to the temperature challenge. It's been so hot lately, and then it's now gone rainy. Must be Wimbledon. Yep, so £16 for July. I mean, I know this is only small, like it's only once a month, and it's not going to be great big, but every little bit helps. We've got, quite a bit kind of building up, I suppose. £16, certainly not to be sniffed at, is it? Right, orange, because we were getting to that hot at one point in the week, probably last week, I can't remember. My car was saying 33 degrees. I mean, that's just something else, isn't it? Something else. Right, we'll leave that open for a minute and let it cool, let it dry. This is from the Scottish Highland on a budget. I will do this again next year, just because, like I say, it's only little amounts, but it is adding up. So far we've got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we have got 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, so £62 which alright, it's not loads. It was never going to be loads. But that's not bad, is it, really? Hopefully that's dry. Ooh, it's tacky. But now I've got an orange thumb. Right. I'm going to pop it back in anyway. And we'll crack on with, this. So I've got Everyone's Mad here. Oh, I didn't tick off June. What an idiot. Oh, well. Do that now. Oh. Okay. So we've moved into July. And we need to see what is beholden of July. Oh, that's a relief. Obviously haven't got that much this week. Like leftover and whatever. Like I say, because it's been a spendy one. Okay, so that's 5 are going into Most Everyone's Mad here. All the challenges in this binder are from the Scottish Highlander on a budget. Yeah, they're all from Jules. So, right, 10 quid. What I really need to do with the 10 quid is going to be boring, but I need to put it in here because I'm still catching up from June. So that is the money done for challenges. That was short and sweet, wasn't it? Right, so pop that back there. I know, I even got the money tray out this week. I'm you know. Not that it makes any difference to anybody. Right, we are cash stuffing, I think, 290. We'll give it a count. Not like that, we won't. What am I doing? Oh my goodness. La 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 la. Sing amongst yourselves, girls and guys. I've clearly got a dodgy throat today. I am not singing, Elaine. I don't care what you say. It's not happening. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60. 70, 80, 92. Oh, sorry. 70, 80, 92. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So 250 so far. 260, 270, 280, 290. Well, we love it when a plan comes together. It doesn't usually on this channel. So, let me put the children's binder back as well. I was just checking the DS group challenge, but it's fine. Right, so this week we are doing 35 for fuel. So as usual, we will put £10 in here and hope that we keep it for next week for challenges. But obviously if I need to use it, it will get used. And 25 into my Saffiano. I'm going to do some sort of backings just to make these a bit more rigid, because they're a bit like, I mean they're these with the zip cut off, but yeah, they're a bit wibbly wobbly without the zips. I mean, they're wibbly wobbly with the zips, so you know what I mean. Right, and then we're going to do 40 into household, food and household, 35, 40. And again, we're going to try and stick to 25 quid. I went to the company shop the other day. That's why some of my miscellaneous money's gone from the Saffiano, and bought a load of meat in and stuck it straight in the freezer, because obviously the reason it's cheaper is because it's close or on the date. But it should all keep us going for ages, so, or certainly for a while. Miscellaneous is getting £10 this week. We'll keep it in there as long as we can. That's my receipts that I need to go through, and yeah, that's kind of my could be anything bit. In fact, that might be better in there for now. Yeah. Okay, that's the purse stuffed. we can get rid of that now. Okay, so next up is making memories. Like I say, I've emptied this to pay for the photo shoot that she's having in a couple of weeks' time. So that's £15 into making memories. Hair and beauty. Oops, we need to close them. I opened them all up just in case I had a little assistant, because we've done that before, haven't we? Right, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90. What am I doing? Oh my God. Did I seriously just do that? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Shoot me now, people. Shoot me now. So, how's everybody's days been? So, in hair and beauty now, I've got, there's 20, I'm sure it's 20. Yeah, £20 in the girls' hair, although so far my hairdresser's never actually charged me for cutting Lee's hair, and Lars' hair is not there yet. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. So my next hair appointment isn't until the 8th of August, which means that there'll be another £100 going in here before even my next appointment, so that's well stocked for the minute. Train tickets is getting £5. I just want to start building this up just for, you know, as and when. So that's that. Car is getting skipped. Renewals is getting £5 and has £5. Look at that note, that's minging, isn't it? That top edge, gross. Oh well. Oh jeez. The Sharpie's alive. Right. So tomorrow, Saturday, because I'm filming this on Thursday night, because I can guarantee you if I want to film this tomorrow, there is no way in hell that Lara will have a nap at a time that's convenient to also film, because that's what she does. On Saturday we've got our DS group in the morning, and then in the afternoon we are going to a shop that does, you know, when you can do prints onto pottery and stuff, like hand prints, footprints, like memory kind of stuff. Sorry, and that's for Lee's one-to-one. I found the holiday one and put it back in there. I've updated the buttons thingy, and we're all good. Miscellaneous still has that 10 in there. That's that binder done. Yeah, so we're gonna go. So in Lee's first year at preschool, with her one-to-one, that she went in the mornings and the little boy went in the afternoons, and she one-to-one both of them. And then as time's gone on, Lee's gone more, she's like four full days. And the little boy hasn't got an EHCP or anything at the moment, because he's not technically delayed, although he's not technically, he kind of is disabled. He's waiting for transplants for bowel and liver. I mean, bless him. He looks like a Simpson. He is so yellow. It's, you know. But the only person that he will go to at preschool is Lee's one-to-one still. And she doesn't need, you know, I mean, she's pretty good. So her having the two of them was always fine. So I spoke to his mummy and said, what are you getting the one-to-one for, you know, as a leaving gift? And she was like, oh, I'm not sure. And I thought it might be nice to do something between the two of them. So we're going to go to this pottery place and get, I think probably their hands printed onto hopefully a vase with their names and the year on it, and obviously to the one-to-one, like with thank you for helping us for the last 2 years. Yeah, thank you for helping us grow, that kind of written on there, and then we can present it at their leavers do. They've got a little leavers party thing. It's really cute, but it's going to make me totally cry my eyes out. Right, so anyway, this is not cash stuffing, and you didn't need to hear all that. my mad ramblings. So we are going to move on, and utilities is getting £20. It's going to be 10 for water, so 10 for electric and 10 for gas. I already talked about in preparation. What I didn't do was preparations of the pens. Sorry about the noise. Right, there we go. So electric is getting 10. Let's pop it in before we colour in. So this and gas, and just to prove, has 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, 130, 140. When these get to 200, I am going to stop. Like I say, this is just backup for when my fixed term ends in November. Oops, Jesus, I can't even get the money in the blimmin' wallets. What am I like? Yeah, so when they get to £200 each, I'm going to stop and just kind of put this in the bank and let it sit there just in case. But hopefully, I mean, the prices look like they've been coming down, or certainly are not any worse at the moment than they were when I took out the fixed 3 years ago. So fingers crossed I won't need any of it, and then it's just a really good head start for anything else next year, isn't it? Because I will take out another fixed. Also, I'm going to not mention it, it's election day here today. I hope everybody has been out and voted. If you didn't vote, you can't complain. I've been and voted. I voted for the candidate best for my area. Because I need somebody that's going to champion like the rights of Lee, etc. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40. Okay, just double checking. And I'm not going to let you know what party it was, but it probably isn't who you think it was. In fact, it definitely won't be who you think it was, because I wanted somebody locally who would be able to be a voice for us in government. And this particular chap, if he gets in, is certainly gobby and obnoxious enough to do so. Which is fine. I had a chat with Jules, Scottish Highlander on a budget, in the week. I am going to do Makaton level 1. I've done Makaton courses before, but I'm actually going to do the official levels now, with a view to potentially becoming a tutor, although that's not necessarily, you know, we'll see how I get on. So hopefully I'll be doing that course in August. So I need to budget that in. Yeah, but Lee's new 1-to-1 has done her level 2. So that's a good thing. But obviously I want to make sure that I'm officially on the levels as well. I complained to the head of the LEA at a conference the other week about lack of Makaton provision, and then thought, well, I could technically go learn it, be a Makaton tutor, and then charge the county council a ton of money because there is no provision. I did think it. Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but like, you know, if you're trying to find a solution to the problem and you can be the solution, why not? Health is getting 10. That's another manky note. Lee has got an eye test booked for August before she starts at primary school, because the optician is amazing. And he said, book it back in. She was due September. Christmas is getting its usual 10, sorry. Chatting away. Probably boring you all to tears. What's going on with this money? Sorry. Don't even know what's in here at the minute. Oh, my fingers don't want to work. He said, yeah, book her in before she starts primary school, and I'll do a full report specifically to her for the primary school. So awesome. I love you, mister. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 10, 20, 30. Oh my god. Right, 120. Right, there isn't any more of them in there, is there? Right, 120. 130, 140, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 200. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 60, 70, 80. Oh my goodness, £280 in there already. That's, you know, we're just cracking along, doing our little thing, popping some money in there. I have decided that the Tiny Tuesday stuff, I've kind of given them allocations, so they've got jobs to do now. But, where's my, gosh, oh, it's in the kids' room. But they will change. So I've done the first list of allocations, which I will show you on Tuesday, if I remember. I need to put it in with the challenges. And then I've done the allocation for when I've decided that those ones have had enough funding, into the second round, if you like, second season. I don't know, I don't know what I'm talking about, don't listen to me. Right, preschool is getting nothing, school is getting nothing. They will be getting stuffed again next pay. Summer holidays is getting £25. So I'll do another palm tree for the minute, and then at some point I'm going to have to do some sunshines because it's looking a bit weird with just trees coloured in. But of course not long now for these. I don't know when anybody else's kids break up, but Lee is finishing her last official day at preschool. It's next Friday, the 12th, I think it is. And then her leavers little party things on the 15th. Obviously once they've got rid of all the other kids. So yeah, and then she doesn't start officially back. I think officially their start date is the 16th of September, but she's got something there on the 9th. So yeah, it's going to be a bit longer than 6 weeks, but fortunately she's little. Unfortunately, our children's centres do a lot of really cool groups that don't cost the earth. Might be meeting up with Sherry Ann, otherwise known as Essex Cash Stuffing, to go to the crocodile farm. Or we might go to, oh, what was the other place? Was it Jamie's farm? I don't know. Sherry Ann, help me out. At some point. But we shall see. And then October half term is the Midlands mega budgeting meetup, isn't it? So, right, this is finally up to date. There's £160 in this challenge, which is amazing. I'm going to try a slightly different colour. Not that it's really going to show that brilliantly, but just so I know which ones are 10s and which ones are not. So anyway, DS Group is getting 15 quid. No, it's not. DS Group's getting £10. Gosh is getting 5. Oh my days. I told you not to listen to me. Don't know what I'm talking about. Nothing unusual there. I know. Right, so let's mark off the first 10. Oh, that works. It's going to be the most unusual sunflower ever, but the DS colours are yellow and blue. So, right, and this is by the Flawed Budgeter. She's got a shop on Etsy. She doesn't have a channel on YouTube. I'm not sure if she's on Instagram. I will have a look and see if I can tag her. But she did this as a custom for me, which was lovely of her. Right, I'm going to take that out for a second and let it sit and dry because that's horribly wet. And then we are going to do the last £5 into Gosh. I have got a Tiny Tuesdays to feed into this as well. This is just for, you know, when we're up there. If the appointment runs late, if we need food and drinks, that sort of thing. And that's another 5 done. And obviously then, you know, the appointments come fairly regularly, so this is going to be a fairly regular feature, which is why it's a sinking fund and not just a Tiny Tuesday fund. But yeah, and I am, if anyone that didn't see, I completed Dinky Little Dumplings, and I need to clean that off so I can start it again. I've got some £2 ready for it, so people, please don't be jealous when you see me start putting a few £2 in, because it's only because they're there, ready to go again, because I haven't cleaned the challenge off yet. Anyway, that's all my money gone. So, pop that there a second, pop this one back, and then pop that one back in again. I didn't even get to do my blooming block drop, did I? Well, not a block drop, sorry. I didn't get to do spaces. That's big gutting. I need to start. I'm trying to get around to loads of different challenges, and I think I might be spreading myself a little bit thin, but hey-ho. They'll all get done one day, won't they? Oops, I've closed it now. So yeah, so I need to do the vinyl for this envelope, but I haven't done it yet. I might even see if I can attempt to do the little face. Wish me luck, people, wish me luck. Right, that's it, we're done. We've got, so we have got some 50p's for the 50p challenge. Oh, I could do that now, couldn't I? Oh, there's Mrs. Tingywinkle. Have you seen this? Look. How cute's that? But anyway, there's 4 for the 50p challenge. There's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 for the dinky dumplings. And so far, £3 for Tiny Tuesdays. We'll see how that grows over the weekend. I should also see if I can rob some pound coins off Mr. Leela. Anyway, in the meantime, have a great weekend, guys. I've now got pins and needles in my foot. This sitting on the floor I'm getting far too old for. So, bye for now.